Michael is gone. Tupac is gone. Prince is gone. Whitney is gone. Amy Winehouse is gone. David Bowie is gone. But I'm still standing.
People love talking about how messy celebrities are today. But can we talk about how 90s artists used to throw shade without even hiding it? No subtweets, no vague posting. They'd just say it, straight to a journalist's face on camera.
What do I think of her?
Yes?
I don't think of her.
I really haven't paid attention to Madonna since I was in like 7th or 8th grade when she used to be popular.
I hated the entire movie. I didn't understand it.
Because she never had sex.
It's not Memorex. I go on stage and my microphone is on.
Do you think women are important? Like for what?
Meeting Janet Jackson? Eminem. Anyway.
Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj. No, I'm going to pass on that one. And I listened to her. I wasn't ignorant and I wasn't rebellious or defiant. I knew that she knew what she was talking about, and I believed in what she said.
That's the difference.
Yes.
I didn't listen to my mother.
You didn't listen.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess that's why you're interviewing now.
Mariah, who calls herself Supergirl, says she often sleeps just 3 hours a night. When told Lopez claimed to get 8, Mariah said, quote, "If I had the luxury of not actually having to sing my own songs, I'd do that too."
Today we're examining Madonna and her beef with almost every major artist you can think of. We won't spoil all of them, but let's just say if you grew up loving any of the biggest names in pop, Madonna's probably said something about them at some point. Let's get into it. Michael Jackson, the rivalry that never fully cooled. Let's start with the big one. Madonna and Michael Jackson were the two defining pop titans of the 80s, and by most accounts, real tension simmered underneath even their brief romance in the early 90s. One widely repeated story has a commentator calling Madonna Artist of the Decade for the 80s, to which Michael reportedly shot back, "Did she outsell Thriller?" Which, to be fair, nobody has. There are also claims Madonna called him things like a space alien drag queen, though that specific line is harder to fully confirm. The two were messy, competitive, a rivalry playing out across interviews and award shows for years, with digs going both directions. They reportedly wanted to be friends at different points, and even attempted collaborating, but it never quite came together.
And there was a lot of talk, of course, at one time of you working with Michael Jackson.
He called me. He wanted to write a song with me. I mean, he approached me, He said that he wanted to call the song In the Closet. Well, do you know what that implies? And he said, yeah, and he sort of giggled a little bit, and because it's very provocative, the title. And so he said, yeah, so I started writing words and getting ideas and stuff, and I presented them to him, and he didn't like them. All he wanted was a provocative title, and ultimately he didn't want the content of the song to be sort of live up to the title.
Did you guys enjoy the evening tonight?
Fabulous, fabulous. Michael, were you surprised?
I loved it, thank you.
Afterwards, after the show and everything, did you and Michael go home together, or what happened?
And then, yes, he took me home. And now what do you want to know? What happened after that? Yeah. I'm not going to tell you.
With Michael Jackson on a night in.
So you want me to kiss and tell then, don't you?
Did you kiss?
Of course.
No.
Of course.
You and Michael Jackson.
I mean, baby, I've been around.
Full French kissing.
Yeah, tongue in mouth kissing.
So who makes the first move? You or Michael Jackson? Who leans in?
Well, I did, if you want to know the truth, because he's a little bit shy.
Yeah.
However, he was a willing accomplice. I did get him to sort of loosen up with a glass of Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you talk about with Michael Jackson?
What do we talk about? Well, first I beg him not to wear sunglasses. And of course he complies. Because I'm stronger than he is.
Right.
And then we exchange powder puffs.
Are you going to change Michael Jackson's image? There has been speculation about that.
I know, and I guess, we got together, and I can't help it. You can see how I am with the dancers. I sort of have to get my hands in there and go, oh, you should do this, you should wear that, you should cut your hair, you should do, and I gave him a lot of books to read and director's reels, and I wanted, because I think he's very talented, but I felt that he needed to be exposed to more things than he had been exposing himself to.
Michael said what he said.
like to talk about Madonna laid the law down before we went out. I am not going to Disneyland. Okay, that's out. And I didn't ask you to go to Disneyland. Okay, we're going to the restaurant. Afterwards, we're going to a strip bar. I am not going to a strip bar where they cross with guys or girls. I am not going there. This chapter where she wrote some mean things about me. I said,
After Michael's death in 2009, though, Madonna's tone shifted completely. She spoke about him with real reverence, calling him one of the greatest entertainers who ever lived, and criticizing how brutally the media and public had treated him.
First heard that Michael had died, I was in London, days away from the opening of my tour. Michael was going to perform in the same venue as me a week later. All I could think about in that moment was, I had abandoned him, that we had abandoned him. That we had allowed this magnificent creature that once set the world on fire to somehow slip through the cracks. While he was trying to build a family and rebuild his career, we were all busy passing judgment. Most of us had turned our backs on him. In a desperate attempt to hold on to his memory, I went on the internet to watch old clips of him dancing and singing on TV and on stage. And I thought, my God, he was so unique, so original, so rare. And there will never be anyone like him again. He was a king.
If you want the full breakdown of everything that happened between Madonna and Michael Jackson, every dig, every attempted collab, the whole timeline, let me know in the comments and I'll make that its own video. Mariah Carey, the feud with receipts. Next up, Mariah Carey, and this one has more layers than people remember. In a 1995 NME interview, Madonna said Mariah lacked a point of view, adding that people need something to provoke them into questioning whether they completely hate something or completely love something, and that perhaps somebody like Mariah Carey wishes she could make that happen. Around the same time, she was quoted saying she'd rather kill herself than be Mariah Carey. Mariah's response, delivered at a London press conference in December 1995, is legendary. I really haven't paid attention to Madonna since I was in 7th or 8th grade when she used to be popular. The room reportedly burst out laughing before she even finished the sentence.
I really haven't paid attention to Madonna since I was in like 7th or 8th grade when she used to be popular, so I didn't...
A year later, Madonna doubled down in spin, comparing the country that acquitted OJ to the country that buys Mariah Carey records, implying her popularity said more about audiences than about art. But here's the part people forget. Mariah never actually threw a matching insult back. When directly asked if she'd confront Madonna about it, she said, "No, because I already know," and explained, "People who say negative things about others usually have something going on within themselves. It usually stems from one's own insecurity." Ice cold and delivered with a smile.
Madonna, for instance, is not your greatest fan.
No, she's not.
If you met Madonna, if I said, well, right now, in through that door is going to come Madonna, what would you say?
I'd say it's probable because she lives here, but I wouldn't anticipate her walking in here.
But what would you say to her as she sat down? Would you say, why have you dissed me?
No, because I already know.
Oh, why did she diss you then?
People who say negative things about others usually have something going on within themselves that, you know, is driving them to sort of vent in different places. So it usually stems from one's own insecurity.
It didn't fully end there either. Years later, Mariah was still getting asked about Madonna in interviews and kept the same composed, dismissive energy, at one point simply saying she still didn't know her.
Donna also here tonight. Did you congratulate her on a new baby?
No, I didn't. I didn't see her.
But there's a genuinely sweet postscript. By 2008, during her Hard Candy press run, Madonna herself shut a journalist down when they tried to reignite the feud, saying flatly, "A man without a reason shouldn't be listened to."
My next question is about L.A. Reid, which is the guy working with Mariah Carey.
Who's L.A. Reid?
Yeah, he's working with Mariah Carey, and he just said yesterday Madonna is making a huge mistake releasing an album on the same time as Mariah. What do you have to say to this gentleman?
Why am I making a huge mistake? Why? Did he give you a reason?
Yeah, because...
No, did he give you a reason?
No, not me. It was on the press.
No, but did he give the press a reason?
No, because maybe Mariah is stronger than you.
Well, no, well, don't jump to conclusions.
Okay.
A man without a reason shouldn't be listened to.
Okay.
Pay no attention to him.
Okay.
I don't really pay any attention to it, but I love her new record. Touch My Body. It's good. I exercise to it every day.
Fan of Mariah?
Yeah.
Do you have any relationship with Madonna whatsoever? I mean, you two were at the top of the charts at the same time.
Honestly, I really respect what she's done as an artist with her career, and so I look at that as that's her doing.
Yep.
And I think that that's great.
Madonna is a trailblazer. She really helped the music industry in a lot of ways.
Whatever it was in the 90s, by the 2000s, Madonna wasn't interested in keeping it going. Whitney Houston, The Secret Letter. This one only came out years later, and it's brutal. A handwritten letter Madonna wrote in the early 90s, reportedly to actor John Enos, who she briefly dated, resurfaced at auction in 2017. In it, she vented about being compared to Whitney Houston and Sharon Stone, writing that she found it unequivocally frustrating that Whitney had the music career I wish I had. Then came the line everyone quoted. She called both Whitney and Sharon Stone horribly mediocre, saying they were constantly held up as paragons of virtue to humiliate her.
And speaking of music, Madonna also admits that despite having a hot new single in You'll See, she's feeling the heat from Whitney Houston and her hit from Waiting to Exhale.
I dreamt that I opened up Billboard magazine and my song had dropped to #3 and Whitney Houston's had gone to #1. And then I went down to my voice teacher's, her studio where I take lessons, and I walked in and she was humming Whitney Houston's song, and I was devastated. This is what I'm dreaming about.
You have, as I understand, had more hits than any woman in history. How important is the record to you?
Well, it's nice, but it's not something I think about. Truly, I didn't even know what you just told me.
Well, I think that I have a lot of respect for Madonna. She works hard at what she does. And I think that anybody that works as hard as Madonna does, or works as hard as I do, deserves everything that they get. Madonna is great, you know, because that girl sits down and she comes up with stuff that, you know, you have to look at and you go, you know, Prince is a musical genius, you know, so you have to respect them for what they do.
#3 on the charts is good.
No, but why can't I be #1?
Boyz II Men when they get run over next week.
Boyz II Men are always hogging the top positions.
Nobody even knows their names.
That damn Bodyguard soundtrack, is that still in the chart?
The thing is, this letter was private for over 2 decades. It only leaked publicly after Whitney had already passed away in 2012, which made it sting even more when it finally surfaced. In 2017, there was never a public back and forth the way there was with Mariah, because Whitney never got the chance to respond to it while she was alive. What we do know is that publicly, the two seemed cordial. Whitney reportedly spoke well of Madonna in interviews over the years, including during her own comeback era. So this wasn't really an active feud so much as a private resentment that the public only found out about after it was far too late for either woman to address it directly. Janet Jackson, the dinner that started it. Circling back to the Jackson family, this one's got real drama behind it too. During Madonna's relationship with Michael, Jermaine Jackson's 2012 memoir claims Madonna criticized Janet at a dinner with Michael, which reportedly made Michael pull back from the relationship. Word got back to Janet. Janet didn't hold back either. In a 1993 interview, asked about the competition between them, she said they both made dance tunes, but her own work has class to it. A genuinely sharp little dig. In 1994, talking to Vibe, she went further, saying she didn't hate Madonna, but if she did, she'd have valid reasons to Madonna. Asked about it by journalist Kurt Loder, played it coy, I'm mystified, claiming she had no idea what prompted it.
So going head to head with Madonna?
It's dance music, I'll say that, which is very similar. I think, how do I put this? I think what I...
What is
is this Janet Jackson thing? She came in and vibe and
Dissed me.
What is that all about?
You know what? I don't know. I read it myself and I'm like, okay, that sounds ominous. What did I do? I've never met the woman. I don't know anyone she knows. I'm mystified. Maybe she'll tell me one day.
That's really bizarre.
Yes, well, rather transparent, wouldn't you say?
Have you heard the Janet Jackson record by any chance?
This new single? The Joey Mitchell thing?
Well, the whole album is like, there's all this, there are like photos that are sort of like from the sex book phase. I mean, it's...
Of me?
No, not of you, but she's little bondage shots and sort of basement of the vault shots and stuff like that. It's very sort of like 5 years ago.
Every girl has to go there.
It's so bizarre to hear that now.
Yeah.
But you probably won't be hearing that record anyway.
No, I will as soon as I get...
Years later, after Janet's 2004 Super Bowl fallout, Madonna publicly came to her defense. A real full-circle moment considering how this all started.
I'm gonna worry about, children and what children shouldn't see. I think they should address all issues on TV. I think there's a lot of violence on television as well. And there's a lot of hypocrisy about beating up on Janet Jackson and not a lot of other things that children have access to.
Cyndi Lauper, the manufactured rivalry. This one's actually the most innocent of the bunch, and honestly kind of sad. Madonna and Cyndi Lauper both dropped their debut albums in 1983. Both had bold, thrifted, MTV-era style, and the industry immediately decided there could only be one quirky blonde pop girl. Lauper has said flatly, decades later, there can only be room for one. What the hell was that? I didn't like it. She said she would have liked to have had a friend in Madonna, but didn't think Madonna liked her much. They never actually talked about it directly. Lauper eventually came around hard on Madonna's music. She said watching Like a Prayer in 1989 made her go, oh my god, I love her. But the two were never actually close. This one really wasn't a beef so much as the media forcing a fight that didn't need to exist. Lady Gaga, the next generation, gets pulled in. Not 80s or 90s, but it's worth including because it's the exact same pattern repeating a generation later. When Gaga's Born This Way dropped in 2011, comparisons to Madonna's 1989 Express Yourself were instant and loud. Accusations of copying that Gaga has had to field for years, not just about Madonna, but plenty of other artists too.
So, of all of these, there's one question that blew up the internet. They want to know what you think about Lady Gaga. And do you feel she's copying you?
I certainly think she references me a lot in her work. Sometimes I think it's amusing and flattering and well done. I can't really be annoyed by it or insulted by it because obviously I've influenced her.
It doesn't feel like a ripoff.
No, because she's she and I'm me.
Would you ever do a duet with her?
It hasn't occurred to me, but never say never.
And when you saw Born This Way, did you think?
When I heard it on the radio. Yes, I did. I said, that sounds very familiar. It feels reductive.
Is that good?
Look at
We did. It means simple.
I could never wrap my head around the fact that she wouldn't look me in the eye and tell me that I was reductive or whatever.
It feels
Whatever tension exists there, it comes from the same place all of these do. The industry loves pitting its biggest female icons against each other. And you can't really deny Madonna's fingerprints are all over what Gaga built her career on, whether Gaga fully embraces that comparison or not. Why this matters, but also, it's just fun. Watching all of this back now is honestly just entertaining. This is a Kiki video, not a takedown. These women were genuinely unapologetically messy in a way we don't really see anymore. No subtweets, no vague Instagram captions, just straight quotes to journalists on the record with your full name attached. Pop stars don't beef like this anymore, and watching it in retrospect, decades later, it's honestly kind of iconic. So that's Madonna versus basically everyone: Michael, Mariah, Whitney, Janet, Cyndi, and even Gaga a generation later. Let me know in the comments which one was the messiest to you, and drop a comment if you want that full Madonna and Michael Jackson breakdown video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.